Like pop psychology would tell you that, yeah, just go to the question, go to this question. I'm not advocating for that to be first. It's important to go there soon, but it is important to look over your life and have your feelings and to understand and to grieve and to have your sadness. When you said, you asked me about how do I work with that narrative. It's like, I want people to look at it. I just don't want them to stare at it.
Right.
I want them to consider it and to grieve for that child in them, the part of them that didn't get the love that they needed, that didn't get the unconditional positive regard that we all want, that didn't feel loved, that didn't feel safe, that didn't feel like they mattered to someone. You need to be present for that grief, and feel some of that sadness. And what I often tell my clients is, look, if the emotions that these experiences create as a river, go to the bank of that river, but do not jump in, right?
Mm-hmm.
We want to mindfully go to the bank of those emotions. We don't want to jump in the current. We will get washed away in our own emotions. We'll drown in our own emotions if we're not careful. We will adopt that victim saturated narrative. We'll become quite myopic in how we see how we've lived our lives. But standing on that proverbial bank and just being a witness to the landscape of your life, but from almost an objective perspective of, wow, that was sad. That was hard. This was difficult. I can feel those feelings. I can grieve for those experiences, but then I can also not adopt that narrative. And I can say, holy shit, look at me. I say, holy shit, look at me. Even though when I say that, I'm kind of like, oh, are we allowed to say that? We should probably say that a little bit more
Yes.
often. Look at me.
Yes.
Look at what I did.
Look at you.
Yeah.